We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Now the line. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and...
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Minshew. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 39.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, box truck.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Minshew. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Josh Allen on the tackle.
Sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Woods on the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Short yardage, Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Caleb Chase drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down.
3 and out.
4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep, Trent Taylor. Taking it about the 16. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Minshew. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way. And it's much more successful as well.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
That's another.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They've got great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Down to the 25.
Number 30.
Carl Joseph in from his safety spot to make the play.
Carl Joseph.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Minshew. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. That took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jags have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator and what he told us? With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
drive about to get started. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Complete.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
C.J. Henderson on the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. DJ Hayden right there on the coverage.
Intended for Austin Hooper. It's 3rd down and 5 yards to go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Mayfield's pass intended for Odell Beckham. Incomplete.
Here's Jamie Gillendown as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yards that time on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The drive will commence with a run by Melange. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
They'll run here with Melange. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
The ball carrier.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They run it with Melange. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
That's good.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. He sets to fire deep, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. Laviska Shenault. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They give the Chubb out of the gun. Burst by him near the 35. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play. First down.
A gain of 15.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out. And they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Mayfield looks to throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Browns.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
The Browns.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Trying to get it to Landry there.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Chubb. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
It's a gain.
Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. On the return, it's Taylor. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Taylor on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On first down, it's Thompson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 45 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
5-yard line.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Minshew sets to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line.
He was
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. They are in an interception lead on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Had 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. He's done right there.
Balaj. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
DJ Goodson made the tackle.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
His throw here is incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
Incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Lambo on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Browns 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Mayfield's pass.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room.
At their own.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game. Teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. Say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. I hope you got your left, 'cause I'm about to take you through.
Second down, Mayfield, and it's incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He's got a man complete. The 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Odell Beckham.
Odell Beckham,
Touchdown,
92 yards. And the Browns are back within a score.
Austin Seibert.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with a give here to Milan. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He was taken
No matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
By number 34.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Joseph.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A gain of 37.
1st and goal.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
The tackle.
They went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Calais on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago. We're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. And again, it's Chubb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Mayfield throwing complete there to Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A give. This is Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's tackled at
you know what really fires up offensive linemen?
It's a gain of 8.
When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run it again with Chubb. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 33. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
33-yard line.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield to throw it. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
4th down.
That's the reason we ball for the circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert.
Field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Thompson, they'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
That's the end of the third quarter.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
42's the mic. 42's the mic. 42's the mic. On the
Minshew, 1st and 10. Connection made with Chenault. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
The moot point there is they were able to connect. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
41-yard line.
60 outlaw. 61. Matchbox lights.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. To the left side here for Eifert.
Minshew.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now Balaj. And down inside the 15 he goes. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
That's good for another Jacksonville 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Here's a run with Balaj. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
Calling no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
No gain on
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Whip. Watch the whip.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Gardner Minshew taking it in. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not where they got them. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb, and he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Ball carrier.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Mayfield down. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off around the 37. And the return will stop right around the 25. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Again, it's Balaj. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll run here with Balaj. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, 4th coming.
1.